Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas and hope you have a Happy New Year. This is game number 48 of our YASTRZEMSKI career replay. We've been about a month since we played a game, but we figured we'd play a game today while we have some time off during the week between Christmas and New Year's. So anyway, Red Sox will be taking on the Kansas City Athletics in the middle of a series with them. They come in with a record of 19-28. They were actually 22-25 on the actual season, so they're 3 games behind their pace. They would win this game 6-2, so they need to win this game in order to remain 3 games behind their pace. So for the Kansas City Athletics, their lineup is a little bit different. Haywood Sullivan was actually their left fielder, but unfortunately he is on their roster, but he does not have the ability to play left field in inside pitch. Just kind of unfortunate, so we are not using him. Instead, we had to finagle the lineup a little bit. We have Bob Boyd playing first base, and Norm Seaburn is not in the lineup right now. We probably should have put him back in the lineup. But anyway, Bob Boyd is in playing first base, at least to start the game. I think it was, Bill Tuttle we have in at center field, batting in the cleanup spot, which Norm Seaburn did play in. So that's kind of why we didn't have Norm Seaburn in there. We were hoping to juggle it around a little bit and hopefully get somebody with multiple positions to fill all the positions and to get all the players in there, but unfortunately we're not able to do that. But anyway, so that's the lineup for Kansas City. It's going to be Dick Hauser, the shortstop, will lead it off, followed by Jerry Lumpy, the second baseman. Hank Bauer is the right fielder, batting third, batting cleanup. Bill Tuttle, batting fifth and playing center. Joe Pignatano, behind the plate, will hit fifth. Bob Boyd, the first baseman, sixth. Leo Posada, uncle of Jorge Posada, will bat seventh and play left field. Reno Batoya, the third baseman, hits eighth, and Bud Daly on the hill will bat ninth. So the Red Sox will have Don Schwall on the mound. He's had a very good replay so far, a record of 3-0 with a 3.27 earned run average. 22 innings pitched, 16 innings pitched. 22 innings pitched, 16 hits allowed, 13 walks, and 13 strikeouts. He was actually 15-7 on the actual season with a 3.22 earned run average. Behind him, getting the start in place of the rookie YASTRZEMSKI is Carroll Hardy, the left fielder. Gary Geiger's in center and Jackie Jensen in right. Jensen, the best range in right field. And Geiger and Jensen both excellent, very short-handed. Hardy is error-prone in left field, so he'll probably be, if nothing else, be replaced by YASTRZEMSKI for his defense. The outfield, Geiger and Jensen have the best arms in center and right, above average. In the infield, it's Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Wirtz, all average range, except for Schilling is above average. Schilling, the most sure-handed of them all, at second. And Budden, the most error-prone at shortstop, with Malzone not far behind him. Behind the plate is Jim Pagliarone, above average range, but extremely error-prone. With below-average arm, Don Schwall on the hill, with average range and probably about an average, a little bit below average error rate on the hill. So that's the lineup for the Red Sox. Defense for the Red Sox. So Dick Hauser will lead it off. He hit 158 with hit 280 with 3 homers and 45 runs batted. Again, it's been a while since we've called a baseball game, so a little rusty. So, Schwall looks in for the sign from Pags. Here's the windup and the pitch. 4-3. It's going to be 3-1, and then it's going to be a ground ball to third. Malzone up with over to Wirtz for out number 1. So we have been looking at another baseball game, a game that was on our radar, which we tried the demo of, which King Ikibu and Beatles Eternally I've just showcased on their channels once again is Don Broad Baseball. So we're thinking about getting that. There is a rework of the game. Who's been under it's been in the reworking for the last few years. A little bit behind schedule due to some illness and family issues. The creator, but we hope to see that soon. So again, I'm thinking of probably purchasing that for $19.95, which includes 70 different seasons along with some custom seasons. Kind of similar, if you have already equated it to any of the games, probably similar to probably a cross between Diamond Mine Baseball and this here inside pitch a little bit of batter hitter interaction, with the batter having a little bit more control, and the with some I don't know, some mechanisms that remind me of Diamond Mine Baseball. But anyway, it looks like a really nice strong engine, so that is a possibility if I pick up another game. I may pick that up before the end of the year, and we'll see, or very soon thereafter. So hopefully that will get a update soon. But anyway, let's get on with this game. So next up is Jerry Lumpy. He's hitting well against the Red Sox so far, 364 in 22 at-bats. For the actual season, he hit 293 with 3 homers and 54 runs batted in. So Schwall looks in for the sign from Lumpy. Here's a windup in the pitch. That's going to be a base hit off Lumpy's card. So the Athletics have their first base runner and first hit of the game. Wirtz will hold them on. Lumpy is a threat to steal. So next up will be the right fielder Hank Bauer, 286 hitter against the Red Sox so far with a couple runs batted in. On this season, he was 264 with 3 homers and 18 runs batted in. Only played in 43 games in 1961. So here's the pitch by Schwall as Lumpy gets his lead. And it's going to be a range play. And it's going to be on the right field of Jensen, so anything but a 5 or 6 will be a catch. And is not able to get there. Difficult play for Jensen. Cannot get to it. Lumpy rounds the bag at second, but will hold there as Jensen gets it back in quickly. So runners on first and second now with 1 down, and daylight play at second. And Lumpy's back in safely. So that'll bring up Bill Tuttle getting a start today. 249 hitter for the actual season with 5 homers, 46 runs batted in. Runners get their leads. Schwall looks in for the sign, looks at the runners, kicks and delivers. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. See if what Malzone's going to do with it. See if he's going to go for the double play. Let's see who we have running here. He is a double play candidate. He's got that 3 rating there, so I'm going to go for the double play there. So we're not going to go for the force at third. Oh, and we probably should have, as Lumpy will advance to third. They do get the middle runner, but the return throw is not in time. So they'll put runners at the corners with 2 down. For Joe Pignatano. He's been a terror against the Red Sox so far, hitting .462 with 3 runs batted in and 13 at-bats. For the actual season, 243, 4 homers, 22 runs batted in. So Schwall trying to get out of it without any damage. Looks in for the sign, looks at the runners. Here's the delivery. Oh, and Pignatano avoids the strikeout. And he will ground it weakly to Malzone over to first to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Athletics in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. With the Red Sox coming up, the Red Sox lineup is going to be Chuck Schilling. He'll lead it off. The second baseman, Gary Geyer, the center fielder, hit second. Carroll Harding getting a start in left field today will bat third. Jackie Jensen, the right fielder, batting cleanup. Frank Malzone, the third baseman, bats fifth. Vic Wirtz is your first baseman, hitting... Jim Pagliaroni there behind the plate hit sixth. Vic Wirtz, the first baseman, seventh. Don Budden, the shortstop, eighth. And Don Schwall on the hill will bat ninth. So it doesn't look like YASTRZEMSKI actually get a at bat in the game, but he may in this one. We'll see, depending upon the situation. So Bud Daly, 0-2 against the Red Sox so far. So the Red Sox have had his number, 5.717 earned run average. He was at in the actual season. He was 12-17 with a save, 4.28 earned run average, 194 innings pitched, 211 hits allowed, 65 walks on 119 strikeouts. So Red Sox have beaten him twice. So let's see what they can do today. So the defense, though, behind Daly is going to be Posada in left, Tuttle in center, Bauer in right. Posada and Tuttle average range. Bauer with extremely poor range in right. And Bauer with the worst arm in right. Tuttle with the best arm in center, above average, and Bauer below average. Posada average in left. The infield is going to be Bertoya, Hauser, Lumpy, and Boyd. Bertoya, all average range except for Bertoya is a below average range. Bertoya the most error prone at third. Hauser, poor error rating at shortstop. Boyd excellent at first. Does not commit any errors. Behind the plate, Pignatano has average range with a above average pass ball rating, but does have a poor error rating and an above average arm. Daly on the hill, extremely error prone, but average range. So Daly looks in for the sign from Pignatano. Schilling in the box, ready to grip and rip. Fouls one off for strike one. Here's the next pitch. That is going to be a base hit, so a good start for the Red Sox and Schilling. They're going to go with a hit and run with Gary Geiger. Geiger comes in hitting .255 with 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. Here's the hit and run. And that is going to be no wild pitch there. Takes ball one. Here's the next pitch. And that is going to be a strikeout. So Schilling will be forced to steal, and he will get in there with a stolen base. So on the failed hit and run, Schilling is able to steal second. So we have a runner in scoring position with 1 down now for Carroll Hardy. Hardy .253 on the season with 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. He hit 3 home runs in all of 1961, so he's already equal that pace and less than a third of the at-bats. So he's likely to break that. It'd be nice if we could break that here. So here's the pitch. And he's got that rating here, but unfortunately, he would have had it off of Daly's card, but he does not hit well against lefties. Not hit any home. It has no power against lefties. So that will not be a home run. Let's see if he can at least get a hit. And he will get a base hit. They will hold Schilling at third as it was not hit as Posada gets it back in quickly. So that'll put runners at the corners. Here's a pickoff play. And it's going to be an error. So a pickoff error on Daly. Well, that will allow Schilling to score. Hardy move up to second. So the Red Sox are on the board first, 1-0. So Jensen back in the box. Comes in hitting .321. 4 homers, 23 runs batted on the season. Off to a fast start. Here's the next pitch by Daly. And he'll strike out Jensen for out number 2. Next up, Frank Malzone, also off to a good start, hitting .336 on the season with 5 homers and 30 runs batted in. See if he can add to the Red Sox lead. And he'll take strike 2, so full count now. And that's going to be a ground ball to Bertoya. Up with it over to Boyd. And that'll do it. So let's see here. So that is I believe that's an unearned run. Should be an unearned run. That was a pickoff error, so yeah, that's going to be an unearned run. because that's what allowed the run to score. Pickoff error on Daly that allowed the run to score. All right. So the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead after one. It'll be Boyd, Posada, and Bertoya for the Athletics. Schwall now a 1-run lead. Boyd 4 for 9 against the Red Sox so far this year. Only hit .336 on the season and 12 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Schwall. And he'll draw the walk. Doesn't walk very often, but does here. So leadoff runner is on for the Athletics. I'll bring up Leo Posada. .253 hitter for the season. 7 homers and 53 runs batted in. And they're going to send Boyd. He's going to attempt to steal here. No, we can't have him steal. He's got a 0 rating here, so we will not have him steal there. That makes no sense with a 0 rating. Didn't see that. So, all right. And he strikes out too much to attempt a hit and run, so let's not do that. And he's very slow, too, so we will override that strategy. So 5-2. Oh, he does not get hit by the pitch. Just misses him. He's able to fight it off and grounds it weakly to short. Over to second for one, back to first, and it's a 5-4-3 double play. So that'll bring up Reno Bertoya, the number 8 hitter. Struggling against the Red Sox, only 2 hits and 20 at-bats. .226 for the actual season with 2 homers, 25 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to Bertoya. And he takes ball 3. Here's the next pitch, and this is going to be a ground ball to third. Mel's on up with over to Wirtz. And that will do it. So it remains 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Pagaroni, Wirtz, and Budden up for the Red Sox. Pagaroni comes in hitting .313 with 5 homers, 23 runs batted in. And he'll go down on strikes for out number 1. Vic Wirtz up now, hitting .252 with 6 homers, 17 runs batted in. Has displayed some early power so far in 1961. And it's going to be a Fenway Park ball check, and that is going to be a possible extra bases, and that will be a single. It actually does not have any power here. But anyway, 1 will be a single on that split roll. So Wirtz is on with a 1-out single. That'll bring up Don Budden, hitting just over 300, 302 with 18 runs batted in. And Budden is going to be called upon. He will not sacrifice. Well, Schwall's not a bad hitter, but no, he's not going to sacrifice here. Alright, so Wirtz gets his lead off first. Budden squares around the bunt, but pulls it back. And Budden's got a chance to hit one out of here. It's only got a 15% chance there, so 1 through 3 will be a home run. Now it's a 10. Instead, he'll just ground it to first. That will advance the runner anyway, though, so same thing as a effect as a bunt. So it'll bring up Schwall, chance to add to his own lead here. Schwall hitting 202 hits and 10 at-bats, 180 hitter on the actual season with 6 runs batted in, so definitely not an automatic out. Let's see if he can help his own cause here. And he will, and that's going to be a double. And that will score Schwall easily from second. And, that will score Wirtz easily from second. And Schwall helps his own cause. Now a 2-0 Red Sox lead. Much to the delight of the Fenway faithful. A few that are here. So that'll bring up top of the order Schilling. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Another Fenway Park check, 6-5, and that is going to be a rare play. Slow roll to the pitcher who possibly bobbles and possibly throws wild to first. It's one thing I don't really like is the text in this right here. Just the way it's worded. Resolved by rolling against the pitcher error rate for the first for the bobble and then for the throw. Bud Daly bobbles the ball, and it's going to be an error on Bud Daly, the pitcher. Again, he is extremely error prone. So that error will move Schwall to third, so the Red Sox still alive. Then we have Gary Geiger, who struck out in his first at-bat. So Daly commits his second error of the day. First an error on the pickoff throw to third, and now a bobble there, which extends the inning. So 6-5, and he is going to be, no, he's not hit by the pitch, just barely misses him. Here's the next pitch. And, oh, he will fly out deep to right, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox do add another run, another unearned run. Actually, no, I think that was an earned run. That one was. Yeah, that was an earned run. So it's 2-0 as we head to the third. So it'll be the pitcher Daly and Hauser and Lumpy up for the Kansas City. So Bud Daly, just a 127 hitter with 3 runs batted in 63 at-bats. Schwall looks in for the sign, kicks and delivers. Oh, Bud and Daly, wow, very good eye. Usually pitchers don't have very good eyes as this. So he's able to fight this one off. And grounds out weakly to Schilling at second for out number 1. Hauser up now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And it's going to be a Fenway Park check here. And that will be a base hit. So Hauser's on with a 1-out single. Hauser is a threat to steal, so Wirtz will hold him on. That'll be a Lumpy. Singled in his first at-bat. And he'll draw the walk. So Kansas City with their first threat of the day. Runners on first and second with 1 down. As Pagliarone goes out to talk to Schwall, goes back behind the plate. Deciding how to pitch him. Hopefully the Red Sox can turn 2. They're playing back in double play depth. Bauer singled in his first at-bat. And he is going to ground one to second. He'll get the force at second. But the return throw is not in time. Hauser moves to third, and Bauer reaches on the fielder's choice. So it'll put runners at the corners with 2 down. Bill Tuttle up now. Tuttle 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a pass ball on Pagliarone. Oh, actually, it's not going to be because Pagliarone must be he has a good rating. That's why. So Pagliarone is able to block it. So that will hold Hauser at third and Bauer at first. And Tuttle takes ball 3. Here's the next pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second, and that will end the inning. So the Red Sox get out of a jam. And we head to the home half of the third with the Red Sox up 2-0. Daly back out on the hill. Hardy up now. Hardy singled in his first at-bat. Yeah, it's going to be a foul ball. Okay, Hardy back in the box. Delivery by Daly. And that will be a ground ball to Bertoia. Throws over to Boyd for out number 1. Jensen up now. Strikeout victim his first at-bat. Grounds out to Hauser short for the second out. So 2 quick outs in the Red Sox third. Brings up Frank Malzone. Hitless in 1 at-bat. And that's going to be a pop-up to the second baseman, Lumpy. He calls for it and makes the catch. The Red Sox go in order in the third, so after 3 full, it remains the Red Sox 2 and the Athletics nothing. Pignatano, Boyd, and Posada up for the Athletics against Schwall. Schwall's allowed 3 hits in 3 innings, walking 2 and striking out none. It's the kick and delivery by Schwall. That's a ground ball to Malzone at third. Easy play over to Wirtz for out number 1. Boyd up now. He walked in his first at bat. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Button handles it cleanly over to first. And 2 quick outs in the Kansas City fourth. Posada up now, 0 for 1. And that'll be a ground ball to Button. Handles this one cleanly too. And Kansas City goes 1, 2, 3 in the top of the fourth. The Red Sox will send up Pags, Wirtz, and Button. Already with a 2-0 lead. Tagliarone struck out in his first at-bat. Fenway Park ballpark check, and that is going to be a fly ball to right for the first out of the inning. Wirtz singled and scored his first time up. And a possible error check. That'd be a fly ball to right. And Bauer is able to handle this one for out number 2. That'll bring up Button. 0 for 1. Flies out to Tuttle in center to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Red Sox in the fourth as we head to the fifth. Red Sox blanking the Athletics 2-0. So Bertoia to lead it off, 0 for 1. Flies out to Hardy and left for out number 1. That'll bring up the pitcher Daly, and let's see, are we going to have him stay in there? Yeah, he's still got plenty of gas left. He hasn't pitched badly. He's committed a couple errors, but one of the runs unearned. Grounds out to Schilling for the first for out number 2. Hauser up now, 1 for 2 on the day. Hoyt's the strikeout. And flies out to Jensen and right. So once again, the Athletics go in order. So halfway through, the Red Sox lead 2-0. Schwall back out on the hill. Daly up out on the hill. Schwall up to the plate. Schwall will... Yeah, he's pitched well. He'll hit for himself. Strikes out. Swing for out number 1. Schilling up now, 1 for 2 with the run scored. And that's going to be a double. So Schilling is on with a 1-out double. See if the Red Sox can add to the lead. Geiger 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Daly looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to Posada. He'll squeeze it for out number 2. So Hardy now at 1 for 2, trying to add to that Red Sox lead. Takes ball 3. Here's the next pitch. And this will be a ground ball to Boyd at first. He'll take it himself to end the inning. So it remains 2-0 after 5 full. Lumpy to lead it off. He singled and walked. It's going to be a range play. And it's going to be... and Jensen with a nice running catch to rob Lumpy of a single, at least. So Bauer 1 for 2 up to the plate now. Fouls on off. Strike 1. Back in the box. Here's the pitch. And takes the ball 3 to full count. Next pitch, and that is going to be a Fly ball. And Jensen easily makes the catch for out number 2. So Bill Tuttle up to the plate now, and I think we're going to pinch hit for Tuttle. And so Tuttle's playing center. Let's see who else can play center. Could use somebody else, but I like to have Seaburn play here, and then have Boyd pinch it for Boyd. I want to have Seaburn come in and pinch it. Where is he? I just saw him. There he is. So we're going to bring in Seaburn the pinch hit. Seaburn 296 for the season, 18 homers, 98 runs batted. It's going to be 1-5. This is going to be a range play. And that's going to be a base hit. Oh, no, it's not. Jensen comes in and robs him. Alright, so I want to leave Seaburn in there. I'm going to have him... Let's see here. I'm going to bring in another center fielder. So we're going to get rid of him. So let's bring another center fielder. We'll bring in Del Greco. Oh, hold on. I will be right back here as Inside Pitch decides it's going to make an error. Alright, we have fixed it here. So we have Norm Seaburn is going to come in and play first and bat in the cleanup position, which he was in before. And Del Greco is going to replace, I think it was Boyd, at first base, and he will play center and bat 6th. Alright, so there we go. So it remains 2-0 Red Sox as we head to the bottom of the 6th. So Seaburn, same range, but a little more error prone at first. And Del Greco in center, much better, better range in center and a low error rating, about the same arm as Boyd did. As not Boyd, but whoever was playing center. I forgot now. But anyway, that is your lineup there. Is your defense. So that will bring up Jackie Jensen, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Daly's still in there. So there's plenty of gas left in the tank. That will be a ground ball to short. Hauser up with it over to Seaburn for out number 1. Alright, that'll bring up Frank Milzone. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Possible error on a throw here. And that's going to be a ground ball to Hauser. Hauser is error prone, so let's see if he's going to. Yes, he will. He will throw it away. Oops. And Milzone is backed up by the catcher, but he will reach on the error by shortstop Hauser. Kansas City with 3 errors on the day. So Pagaroni up to the plate now. Milzone being held on by Seaburn. Milzone not a threat to run. Pagaroni is 0 for 2 on the day, 5-3, and that will be a walk. So they'll put runners on first and second with 1 down for Vic Wertz. Wertz 1 for 2 with a run scored. And he strikes out swing for out number 2. Button up now. And that is going to be a fly ball to right, and Bauer is there and makes the catch. So Boston 2, Kansas City nothing as we head to the 7th. Schwall back out there. Schwall also with plenty of gas in the tank. He did go pitch a complete game victory in this in the actual game. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Hardy's there to make the catch. That'll bring up Del Greco, getting his first at bat of the day. Del Greco, 239 hitter for the season, 7 homers, 32 runs batted in. And that is going to be a ground ball to Schilling. He's up with over to Wirtz. And we have 2 down. So Posada hitless on the day. We'll draw the walk here, though. Very good eye. So 2-out base runner for the Athletics. That'll be the tying run up to the plate with Bertoya. Bertoya also hitless on the day. Wirtz holding on Posada. Posada has no speed at all and will not steal. And Bertoya takes a ball. Next pitch. Ground ball to third. Mills on up with it. Over to first to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch time here at Fenway Park. Take me out to the ball game, which we will not sing. And yeah, we're going to let Schwall hit for himself here. He is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Takes a ball. Next pitch, and he'll ground one this time out to Hauser. Yeah, does it cleanly this time. Over to first for out number 1. Schilling up now. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Fenway Park check here, and that is going to be a ground ball in front of the plate. Pignatano up with it. Over to first for out number 2. So Geiger up now with 2 outs and the bases empty. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. It's likely to be Daly's last inning. Oh. And another one there that Geiger has no power against lefties, so that will not matter. So it'll just be a long fly out to left. So we head to the 8th, and Daly will be pinch hit for here. Now, Joe Nuxhall is a pitcher, but he is a very good hitting pitcher. So we are going to let him hit. He's a 292 hitter, so. Joe Nuxhall in the pinch hit, 292 hitter for the season, 2 homers, 13 runs batted in. And that will be, oh, it won't be a walk. Instead, it's going to be a range check, possibly a hit here. And Joe Nuxhall gives this one a ride. And that's going to go into the corner. And Nuxhall will be on with a double. And let's see if he actually pitched in the game. I don't think he did. No. So he will be pinch run for here. Oh, actually, he did pitch in the game, sorry. He's not the tying run, and there is nobody out. I think we're going to... There's the 2 out and 1 run behind or something like that. I think we might pinch run for him, but we'll leave him in. He may come in the pitch here. So Schwall... Yeah, he pitched an inning. So Schwall up to the plate now. I mean, not Schwall, Hauser. And Hauser, 1 for 3 on the day. We'll let him hit for himself. And we're not going to bunt. No. He is a great bunter, but still now 2, 3. And very good eye, 1, 4. And that one is going to be hit into the gap between Jensen and Geiger. That will score a run, and Kansas City is on the board. So there's action in the Red Sox pen. Not much of a difference against the lefties. That's a left-handed split there. Yeah. His splits, if anything, are better against the righties, of course, than lefties. There's only that one split there, though. I don't think we gain anything much, really. Yeah, I'll leave Schwall in. Alright, so top of the 8th. 2-1 game now. Still nobody out. Pagaroni looks for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh no, 2-1. 6-1, and that is going to be a ground ball to Schilling. That will advance Hauser to third. Over to Orts at first for out number 2. We will bring the infield in now. Hank Bauer up to the plate now. Bauer 1 for 3 on the day. Bauer with a chance to tie the game here. Red Sox infield is in. Oh, 1-1. And it's going to be a ground ball to the first baseman Wirtz. Hauser will not try to score the infield in. So 2 down now. So Schwall 1 out away from keeping a 1-run game. Seaburn up to the plate now. Seaburn 0 for 1. Hauser gets his lead. Schwall looks in for the sign. He has to wind up in the pitch. And that'll be a fly out to Geiger in center to end the inning. So the Red Sox, Kansas City does score a run. It's 2-1 now. And we are going to bring in Joe Nuxhall. Nuxhall 5-8 on the season, 1 save, 5.34 earned run average, 120 innings pitched, 135 hits allowed, 81 strikeouts and 63 walks. Yeah, he definitely seems to be a better hitter than a pitcher in 1961 anyway. And let's see, Hardy 1 for 3. Yeah, we'll let him hit. Probably bring in YASTRZEMSKI for defensive purposes. So Nuxhall looks for the sign, kicks and delivers. And he strikes him out. So 1 down now for Jackie Jensen. Just a 1-run lead now for the Red Sox. Jensen's 0 for 3. And he pops up to second for out number 2. That'll bring up Melzone. Melzone also hitless on the day. 2-1. And he'll fly out to Posada and left. So 1-2-3 inning for Nuxhall. And that's going to be it for Schwall. No, I'm going to try. He pitched. We'll see how he does here. We are going to bring in YASTRZEMSKI. To play left. So there we. Oh, it didn't work. Whoops. We don't want him as a pinch hitter, though. Okay. I thought that would change it there, but it didn't. I don't know why it would bring him in as a pinch hitter. Let's see. Anyway, alright. Maybe it'll change it after this. 6-1. Let's Pignatano up to the plate now. And that is going to be a single. And that is going to be it for Schwall. Let's see, who are we going to bring in now? Alrighty there. I don't know why they show Pignatano there because he's not really at bat. Alright, oh boy. We'll bring in Fornellis, I guess. Fornellis hasn't pitched well. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's there we go. Guess that's how we got to do it. Okay. Alright, now YASTRZEMSKI is officially in there. So Mike Fornellis, who struggled on the season's in there. Although he has been pitching a little bit better as of late. 0-2 record on the season, 4 saves, 4.00 on average, 27 innings pitched, 31 hits allowed, 8 walks and 13 strikeouts. So Pignatano on first, and it looks like they're gonna probably pinch hit for Pignatano. I mean pinch run for Pignatano. Do they have a 5? They don't. We'll bring in Pasaric. Pinch run. There we go. Alright, so nobody out, and Del Greco will be caught. He's a good bunter. He will be called upon the bunt. Red Sox will play the infield in. Oh, unsuccessful range play by Fornellis because of bringing the infield in, I guess. Ugh. So everybody will be safe with a single. Alright, so the tying run is in scoring position now. As Pagnarone goes out the top to Fornellis, Pinky Higgins joins in the conversation. Goes back into the dugout. Red Sox are playing back here. Assad up now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch by Fornellis. And this could be 2. No, only play is going to be to first. So 1 down now. Who's up now? Bertoya. Toy is a horrible hitter, but we're gonna intentionally walk him. And it's gonna be. I think this is how we do it. Yes. So that will load the bases now for Joe Nuxhall, and they're going to let Joe Nuxhall hit for himself. He's a 1 for 1 of the double. We are going to bring the infield in. Actually, are we going to bring the infield in? This will only be the tying run. We don't want to let the winning run get through. So yeah, we're just gonna play back. All right, Nuxhall up to the plate. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. And that 4 is, hold on there. Yeah, 4 is less than the 3 here for Pasaric. So he will hold, not deep enough. So Hauser up now. Hauser with a chance to be the hero. He's got 2 hits on the day. Base hit could win it for Kansas City. Alright. Paglioni once again goes out to talk to Fornellis. Button and Schilling joining in the conversation. Go back to their positions. Fornellis looks in for the sign. Fenway faithful standing up. Get their rally caps on. 6-4. Now it's going to be a fly ball to center. Geiger's there and makes the catch. And the Red Sox will hold on and defeat the Kansas City Royals by a score of 2-1. Kansas City Athletics. They played them like they were the Royals. So the Red Sox hold on in a thriller and beat the Athletics 2-1. So definitely a great pitchers duel today overall. So with the win, the Red Sox 20-28. Still 3 games behind their pace of the season, 23-25 on the actual season. Schwall will get the victory. He's 4-0. So having a fine season so far. Daly with the loss. He's got 3 losses all against the Red Sox so far. So Daly, the tough luck loser. Mike Fornelis escapes with his 5th save of the season. So Fornelis' ERA goes down to 3.86 now. He did walk a batter and let off a hit. So Don Schwall pitches 8 innings, allowing 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 3 walks. No, Red Sox pitching did not record a strikeout. ERA of 2.70 on the season. So Schwall with it having an excellent 1961 so far. Mike Fornelis, again, like I said, picked up his 5th save. Pitches an inning, allowing 1 hit, 1 walk. Lowering his ERA to 3.86. Bud Daly goes to 0-3 against the Red Sox. Joe Nuxhall pitches a scoreless inning, allowing striking out a batter. And Daly pitched 7 innings, allowing 5 hits, 2 runs. Only one of them was earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. ERA now 3.44 against the Red Sox. So for the Red Sox, Chuck Schilling was 2 for 4 with a run scored. It's also stole a base. Gary Geiger 0 for 4. Carroll Hardy 1 for 4. YASTRZEMSKI, defensive replacement, did not get an at-bat. Jackie Jensen 0 for 4. Frank Malzone 0 for 4. Jim Pagaroni 0 for 2 with a walk. Vic Wertz 1 for 3 with a run scored. Don Budden 0 for 3. And Don Schwall, helping his own cause, 1 for 3 with an RBI and a double. So Don Schwall is going to be our player of the game. Helped himself defensively and offensively. So that is going to be it for game number 48. So we'll be back for game number 49. This was from June 7th of 1961. We're going to be, next game will be Wednesday, June 7th. And the Red Sox now will be hosting the Los Angeles Angels. And it will be looks like it's going to be Ike DeLocke going for the Red Sox, and he will be opposed by Ron Klein of the Los Angeles Angels as they start a new series in Boston to continue their homestand. So thank you for joining me. Take care. God bless. Again, Merry Christmas. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and has a safe and happy New Year. Looking forward to 2019. It's going to be an awesome year. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.